Hi! Omega Khaos here again with an Archetype discussion, and this time I will be discussing a new ritual-based archetype, Necloth. I didn't discuss Necloths before because I wanted to wait for all of them be revealed. So yeah, so let's go over the cards. First, Necloth of the Scythe Armor, which is a level 10 ritual monster. You can ritual summon this card with any Necloth ritual spell card, like all of them pretty much, and it has to be ritual summoned by using monsters other than level 10 monsters and cannot be summoned by other ways. So all the Necloth rituals cannot be revived pretty much, and many of them cannot be summoned by using their level. So it's all Necloths have effects that activate in the hand and the effects that activate on the field. So its hand effect is that during either player's turn you can discard this card, then target one Necloth monster you control. It gains total attack and defense until the end of this turn. And its on the field effect is that you can target one set card your opponent controls, destroy it, and if you do, banish it. You can only use each effect of Necloth of the Scythe Armor once per turn. So extremely powerful ritual monster. It has like a Khaos honest effect in the hand, so I think it definitely helps Necloths a lot in that regard. And on the field effect is also pretty good. Not sure how many should be run in the deck, but I prefer, of course, run 2. But of course this is not the deck profile, it's just the deck I'm currently working on. So then the Necloth Trishula, which is pretty much the most powerful Necloth, and it's the Necloth you're going to summon most of the time to screw over your opponent. It has pretty much the same effects then as the other Necloths that you can ritual summon with any Necloth ritual spell card, and you cannot use the same level as tribute. So its in hand effect is that during either player's turn you can pretty much protect one Necloth from targeting effect by discarding this card. So yeah, it's pretty nice, but you're not going to use this effect much because on the field effect is what matters, because pretty much almost the replication of the original Trishula. Of course, like the Necloths are pretty much the versions of ritual version of past 12 terminal monsters, like Ice Burial Dragons and some Fables and some Eye of Justice cards. So yeah, pretty much you banish, of course, one card in their hand, in opponent's hand, on the field and in the graveyard. But it doesn't work exactly the same as the original Trishula. With Necloth Trishula you have to banish the card from their field, hand and graveyard, but if your opponent doesn't have a card in their hand or field or graveyard, you cannot banish anything. But the original Trishula could do that. So yeah, that's a pretty crucial difference. So you cannot just go off first turn with this card. You have to wait until your opponent has something in the graveyard or on the field. So yeah, this card pretty much makes the deck extremely broken because you cannot summon it with this card in each turn basically. Then Necloth Valkyrus, which is pretty good. Its hand effect is like battle phase. You banish one Necloth, discard this card, and end the battle phase. And on the field effect is that you tribute one or two monsters, and then you can draw for each card tributed. So a pretty nice card, but it's not really that necessary. But I will definitely run it. Then Necloth Gungnir, which is the only one currently that is from Crystal of Evolution. That there will probably be more Necloths from that set. but we don't know about them yet. Basically, in hand effect is that it's pretty much like a Pujingi hair that you can discard, then one Necroth monster can be destroyed by battle or card effects at that turn. So, and on the field effect is that you can discard one Necroth card to destroy a card on the field and destroy it during either player's turn. So yeah, it's a pretty good effect, but unfortunately it's pretty outclassed by other rituals, but I think it still should be run at least at 1 or 2. Then another really good Necloth is Necloth Pianak. This ritual can be summoned by using a monster with the same level, but you cannot use Necloth Pianak itself as a tribute to summon it. But you're not going to summon it most of the time, because its hand effect is the effect that matters. If discard search out any Necloth monster from a deck to your hand. So really nice effect. It gives the deck its consistency, definitely. But it's on the field effect is that you can target 1 or 2 monsters on the field that were spell summoned from X deck and shuffle them into the deck. So pretty nice against X deck monsters like Synchros, Xyz monsters and all that, or fusions. But like I said, you're not going to summon it often. Then Necloth Unique Core, which is of course level 4 ritual, and pretty much you can discard to get the Necloth card from your graveyard to your hand, and on the field effect is that negate the effects of 4 face-up monsters on the field that were summoned from the X deck. So really nice. It especially works in combination with of course the ritual spell Necloth Kaleido Mirror and Synchro Monster, level 4 Synchro Monster Herald of Rainbow Light, because of course yeah, with sent to graveyard you can add a ritual spell with a monster or ritual spell from your deck. I will explain this further later in this video. So yeah, really nice effect, both the hand effect and on the field effect, and it's a very important combo piece. It's one of the rituals you're going to summon first turn for yeah, to set up the rest of the combos in this deck. Then Necloth of Glacialas. It's also very important for deck's consistency. You can discard this card to add one Necloth spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So very essential to get a ritual spell to your hand. And on the field effect is that during either rest turn you can negate the extra deck monster's effect and make its attack 0. So extremely nice effect on the field as well. You can actually summon this card, and yeah, it actually works pretty well. I actually didn't know before that its effect worked in either rest turn, so it's actually much better than I first expected it to be. So yeah, then Street Caster of the Necloth, pretty much monster you're going to use as a tribute for the ritual summon, because you can use this monster as entire tribute for a Necloth ritual monster. And when it's tribute for a card effect, you can search for a warrior type Necloth ritual monster from the deck. So really nice card and very important. And if you know the ritual spells effect, you can also banish Necloths from the graveyard to ritual summon. So you can also banish this in the graveyard as well as an entire tribute. So very nice card. But there are some other Necloths that are not as great, like Exa, Warrior of the Necloth. If it's tribute for a card effect, you can search for a Giant type Necloth from the deck, and with Spanish you can revive Necloth from the banish zone, but it's not that great because of course the rituals cannot be revived from the graveyard or banish zone, because they cannot be spell summoned any other way but to ritual summon them. So yeah, and the Archmage of Necloth, which can search for a spellcaster Necloth ritual when it's tribute for a card effect, but it's also not that great, it's not necessary. And with Spanish you can pretty much send Necloth from the deck to the graveyard, which is not that great as well. And there's also one ritual. It's also not that great, unfortunately, which is Necloth of Catastrophe. Its effect is then you can discard one card to revive a Necloth, but again, because they cannot be revived, it's not that great. And it's on the field effect is that you can, it's like Catastrophe effect for X-Deck monsters, so yeah. Then I talk about the ritual spells and Necloth Exhumator. It's very good. It has the same, like all the ritual spells, but you can also banish Necloth ritual monsters for the ritual summon. And both ritual spells have effects that if you control the monsters, you can banish this card and Necloth monster to search for a Necloth spell card from the deck. So very nice. Then a Necloth Kaleidomere, which is basically what makes the deck completely insane, because basically you tribute one monster from a hand or field, or send one monster from an extra deck to the graveyard whose level equals the total of levels of that rituals monster or multiple monster, because you can also summon multiple rituals with this card, which is insane. There are multiple combos with this card. Basically, to summon a unicorn, you basically send Herald of Rainbow Light to the graveyard, and you can also basically summon both Trishula and Khaos to the field by sending Shooting Cosa Dragon to the graveyard. So that's very nice. It's probably one of the most broken ritual spells ever created, for sure. So we don't have any other Necloths to discuss. I will discuss the other cards that work in the deck. I think in the deck profile we will be doing, but I will of course mention that all the ritual monsters are searchable with the person of rights, because of course you can just search on Brionac and then use this effect to search anything else, and shit is searchable with Reinforcement of the Army and as well as Glossalas. So it's this Necloth's consistency is extremely high. Like it very rarely gets bad hands. You only need that ritual, of course, to your hand, and but of course you have also Manju and Shenju to search out your essential combo pieces. You also can actually summon a Shooting Star Dragon in Necloth as well. Of course, use Shooting Star Dragon to graveyard with a Necloth Kaleidomere to summon out Glossalas and Trishula, or you summon 2 Brionacs for sending Shooting Star to the graveyard, and then go for rank 6 Execution Summon in Secret Executal, then detach, and then you can equip Shooting Star Dragon to the Executal, then use its effect, destroy, send Shooting Star Dragon to the graveyard, then its effect triggers to summon a Shooting Star Dragon from the X deck. So it's a pretty nice combo as well, which you sometimes can do. So I think I have talked about anything I need to talk about. With Necloths. It's definitely the most powerful ritual base deck ever created, and will be probably out the top tier decks alongside Clifford and maybe Shuttles, depending if Shuttles get hit in the next ban list. So they are very hard to play against, because of course Trishula is very devastating. The other rituals are pretty balanced, I think. Trishula probably will be hit in the future when Konami has made all the money with this archetype. So I think this is it for this archetype discussion. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, many others have already discussed this archetype in the past, but I think I just wanted to get my own view on this archetype out there and explain to my audience what the archetype is about. So I hope you enjoyed this archetype discussion. For now, goodbye and Khaos out.